Well, today we heard from Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza. There are new COVID restrictions in the city as those cases are climbing.
But the mayor also spoke publicly for the first time today about how COVID has touched his family personally. 12 News reporter Courtney Carter explains, new at 4.
Mayor Elorza establishing new guidelines today, but starting off with a very personal story about how various members of his family got coronavirus.
We step in.
The mayor of the capital city taking time Tuesday to discuss how serious coronavirus is, using his family story as an example of how bad it can be.
My mother, my father, my uncle, and my aunt, they all got sick. My mother ended up spending 2 weeks on a ventilator at Rhode Island Hospital. And we almost thought that we were going to lose her.
Saying his mother has spent the last 7 months rehabbing, using his personal story to address the urgency of rising coronavirus cases. Mayor Elorza says the data shows that 2 things are impacting the second wave: smaller social gatherings and what's called super spreader events. Because of that, he announced the social gathering limit in the city of Providence would decrease from 10 to 5 people starting Sunday.
Social gatherings, these backyard barbecues, families getting together. And in those situations, collectively, we have let our guard down.
Catered events, which statewide can have 25 people indoors and 75 people outdoors, will also be downsized in the capital city. Events will be limited to 10 people indoors in Providence and 25 outdoors.
At large social gatherings that are still happening, either in private settings or out in public.
Mayor Elorza is expected to sign an executive order detailing the new restrictions. He did stop short of closing in-person dining restaurants, a step taken by nearby Central Falls on Monday. Now, Providence Municipal Court has also closed to in-person arraignments and hearings. I'm Courtney Carter, 12 News.
As coronavirus cases continue to soar, Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza has announced the city's gathering limit is now cut to 5 people. The mayor announcing this and several other regulations during a virtual press conference today, in which he also shared his personal experience with COVID-19. 12 News reporter Courtney Carter has the details.
Mayor Elorza establishing new guidelines today, but starting off with a very personal story about how various members of his family got coronavirus. The mayor of the capital city taking time to discuss new regulations, announcing the social gathering limit in the city of Providence would decrease from 10 to 5 people starting Sunday. Catered events will also be downsized. Events will be limited to 10 people indoors in Providence and 25 outdoors. Acknowledging how serious it is to follow guidelines, because he says his family knows firsthand.
My mother, my father, my uncle, and my aunt, they all got sick. My mother ended up spending 2 weeks on a ventilator at Rhode Island Hospital, and we almost thought that we were going to lose her.
Saying his mother has spent the last 7 months rehabbing because of the virus and wants to utilize his struggles to show people just how serious this is.
There's still a lot of folks out there in the community that still say that this sickness is nothing but a bad flu.
Adding that you just don't know if you ever get COVID-19, how it will affect you or your family like it did his.
For a lot of us, thankfully, it doesn't hit us as hard as it does for others. But when it hits hard, this thing is lethal. And it's certainly something that we should protect ourselves from and protect the people around us from, because we never know who's going to get hit hard by it.
Now, Mayor Elorza also took time to say that himself, his spouse, nor his child did end up getting the virus. I'm Courtney Carter, 12 News.